Welcome back, Savages, to another video. In this video I'm going to show you how to replace a faulty bathroom extractor fan. So this particular one is a Manrose Quiet one and it's been fine for the last 3 years. Typical of most electrical things, this is just out of warranty, so it's not something I can return. But the fault is, if I just take this cover off, so the problem with this one is when it's switched on, the fan's just running very slow there. Now occasionally it'll spin up and then slow back down again, like that. I've tried all sorts of things. I've tried cleaning the fan out, getting rid of any dust blowing through, taking the actual propeller off and cleaning around the sides and everything. Doesn't matter what I do, it just won't fix it. So in this video I'm going to replace it all together and I'm going to show you how we do it. So the first thing to do before you do anything or disconnect anything is to make sure everything is electrically safe. If you've got a bathroom with an isolator switch, then that makes the job so much easier, so just make sure that's fully switched off. If you don't have one of these, you can use a wire detector and disconnect from one of your mains fuses in your house to make sure that the electric's off and then do it. But if you're not comfortable doing this, I would definitely go ahead and get an electrician to do that for you. So even though the isolator is switched off, I always like to make sure that there's no electricity running through any of the wires, just in case. There shouldn't be, but I just have one of these electrical safety testing pens, and it would beep if there was an electrical charge still going through it. There isn't, so that would make this safe to work on. So to disconnect the existing fan, on my particular installation, there's 4 screws to undo there. That should take the fan off the wall. To disconnect the wiring, there's just a block here, so you just need to unscrew the wires from here as well. So this is the old fan out. If anybody's wondering what this model is, the one that's gone faulty, it's a Manrose Quiet and it's a QF100T timer. Now the timer means you can set a time limit, so even when you switch it off, it'll carry on spinning for a determined time just to make sure it gets more of the condensation and steam out of the bathroom. One of the reasons why I bought this one originally was because of the backdraft connector on the back here, and that's supposed to prevent a backdraft from winds coming into the bathroom. But it's been pretty useless. Just a little flap on there just wasn't strong enough to keep the drafts out. So you'd often see the fan inside spinning by itself. So that one's broken. We're going to get rid of that one. So the one we're going to replace it with is this model here. It's a totally different manufacturer this time. I'm going to try this and see what it's like. And this one's an Envirovent Silent 100. So it works on the same principle. It's supposed to be pretty quiet. It's got the cover on the top there, same kind of extraction fan there, and this one's also got a timer as well. So this one's the Silent 100T, T stands for timer. So we'll give this a try and see if this one's actually any better. The beauty of this one is it comes with a 5-year warranty, so if it does go out in a couple of years time, hopefully it's still covered. Now if we look on the back of this one, it's also got the backdraft function as well, but this is extremely flimsy. As you can see on here, it just looks like it's made of paper, whereas at least the other one that we took out was made of plastic. So this alone isn't going to be good enough. So to tackle this problem of the backdraft, I've actually bought a separate one here. So what I'm going to be doing is putting this in line. So as it's blowing the air out, it's going to go in this way. So that'll be with the back of the fan over here. So as it's coming out, this should just open. But basically it's sealed on the back end, so no air can basically open that. So I'm hoping this will fix the problem, because to me that looks very cheap and cheerful. So let's go ahead and get this all connected up. Okay, so that's the backdraft extractor placed in here. As you can see, it goes in there. It's weighted, so when the air blows out, it should just open fully there. And if the wind's coming back in there, it should keep nice and snug. Next up is going to be the wiring. So that's the wiring that we're going to be using. So we've got the red, which is the permanent live. Got the blue and the yellow wires. And then what we're going to do is feed them through this hole here, bring them down here and connect them to this block just down here. So that's the wiring done. Just to give you an idea of the wiring and how it should go. So you're supposed to have live on the top, neutral in the middle, and then switch live at the bottom. So how that equates to the wiring in your house could be different, but got red for live, you've got blue for neutral, and it's yellow or sort of like a grey colour for switched. So I hope that helps you out if you're trying to figure out what colours you need to go to what. connection on your fan. Okay, so here we go, moment of truth. Let's switch the lights on. So there we go, spinning away nicely. It's got a good bit of suction on this fan, so that should keep condensation at bay. So got a LED light on there for power. Seems to be working quite well. Just going to switch it off now and just see if the timer works. So there we go, just switched the light off. Fan's still running. So I think after about 30 seconds it should just cut off. And you can adjust that. So you get a little tool with it where you can adjust the trim. And there's a trim lever just underneath this bit here. You can go in there and you can adjust how long you'd like the timer to stay on for after you've switched the lights off. And there we go, fan spinning down, it's all switched off. So there we go, the cover's back on, looks nice and clean, it's working great. So anyway, I hope it helps somebody else out looking to replace their broken fan which has got a timer with a new one. Anyway, I hope you like this video, please subscribe, like, and I'll see you savages on the next one.